Oh, righty. Oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. You guys don't know it, but behind the scenes, I pumped out all these videos in one day, so I can just clear up my area for video reviewing, so I can get this collection room cleaned up because I just gotta clean up this floor. So I feel like I'm gonna be doing a disservice to these figures, but I just don't want to do a video for each of them because but I want to play with them. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. This is from Target, Big Bad Toy Store, Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, which is Shadow Weaver. ManE-Faces is Big Bad Toy Store. If I remember correctly, this is $22, 24, 24, 24, and $24 for the figures. Those are retail prices, so they're not inflated or anything. And this is from Mattel. This is the new Adventures of He-Man. It comes with, um, it's already got the harness on, but there is a replaceable um, armor. He's got the helmet on. He's got the shield, translucent shield. He's got the power sword, translucent um, blade. Two extra hands with closed fist. Sorceress has two open hands and a staff. Shadow Weaver, which is right here, comes with the stand, a flame effect, two other hands, and her staff, or a scepter, I suppose. Pig Face comes with a shield, two hands, some sort of, geez, what do you call that? Well, this is a gummy, very, very gummy eel thing, and a mace. That's what it is. Wait, not really a mace because it's got a chain, right? I don't know. And ManE-Faces comes with three extra heads, a briefcase that comes with it, a gun, and two hands. All right, so we are gonna zip right by, if we can, with these figures. That's 5 figures. How long is this video going to take? Okay, one thing I'm going to say about the Mattel Masters of the Universe, I am loving this line. I'm loving this line. I'm touching these figures, and I want to play with them. I was not, I haven't even seen, I think I've seen like 10 minutes of the He-Man Adventures, but I never saw them when they first came out. It just was so much more different from Masters of the Universe, the original, that and I was a little bit older at that time, so I just never got used to it. But having this particular figure in hand, I love it. And this is Target exclusive, and once Skeletor comes out, I want to get that too. I want to play with these figures. The body, just the toy just feels really good on my hands. I don't feel like anything is gonna break. It definitely feels like a toy. As you notice, I'm not really showing off the face because the face is very generic. The good thing about this is they did paint the eyes well. I think they're using that face printing at least on the eyes. Let me see. Is it face printed? I can't tell. At least they have the eyebrows well done. This is painted gold. This is bare plastic. You got the strap. He's got his ponytail. Very, very nice. It feels like a toy, looks like a toy. I want to play with it as a toy. Let's see. Let's first put on, right, that looks good. And then let's put on the shield. Let's plug in, nice. Let's see, is it plugging in? There's a lot of resistance. Oh, it's not very deep. This should be deeper because this is just not even going in. It goes in just like, there you go, I pushed it in. It is deep enough. Just need to push it in. But look, very nice. Oh yeah, I love that. I want to play with it. Okay. You know, there's not a lot of texture. I don't really need like texture. I don't really need detail. This is just a really nice thing to play with. And then just like the old He-Man, just take off the strap. Let's see. Plastic is just gummy that I don't think is gonna break. Oh, but this is really tight in there. Might need to use a tool. I might need to use a tool. I'll be right back. The only thing is, with these straps, once you loosen them up, it's because it's really tight, it might be a little bit hard to put them back on as tightly as they were originally. But I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna play with it. the helmet itself, it's so generic looking. It's kind of warped. Generic looking, kind of, but it's just enough softness so that you can just put that on that figure. Looks cool. Looks completely oversized, but I'm okay with that. So let's take off the helmet first, put the body on. The armor is very, very generic looking, very soft details. Am I supposed to take the head off too? Nope, just fits like that. Very soft on the armor, but somehow I don't mind. Put on the straps. I don't mind this being softer rubber rather than a harder plastic. I think I have this figure in the Masters Classics line. One of the cheap ones for sure that I was able to get a second hand. Very nice. Gives him that head, that helmet, that head with the helmet on looks awful, but I like it. Very nice. Let's see. Put that off so it's not in the way. I already showed you this one's double jointed. Nope, single joint. Wait, no, it is double jointed. Come on, man. Double jointed on the elbows. Goes to that much of a bend. No pins. Very nice. Goes outside like so. Forward like so. Double jointed on the knees again. Nothing stuck. A little bit of shadowing on the thigh muscles. This is painted. This is bare plastic. Boot cut. Swivel. Up and down. A little bit up and down. There it is. Wrist swivel. Everything you need to have fun with a toy. Yep, a toy. Very, very nicely done. Very happy with that. And the two-fisted hands. Next, we're going to go on to Sorceress because she's next in line. Very nice head sculpt. In generic, but it fulfills whatever I need from it. It has the eyes painted. This head sculpt is money. This is where the value of the figure resides. I want to get, if this ever goes on sale, I want to get a second copy and maybe transform her back to the original design with the Masters of the Universe. I don't know. This long skirt is growing on me. I like the fact that they did the cloth rather than hard plastic. You can stretch it and all that stuff. If they had painted feathers on this, it would have been money. This would have been just fine. As it is, we can't really show the range of articulation on the hands because of the cloth is restricting. It is double jointed. Really like that. It's got the gold over here. I like this overlay on the shoulders, and because of that, you can't really lift the arms on that one. I mean, it's got the potential to move. I just don't know if you really want to move it that much more. It is the Sorceress, so she's not going to be doing high kicks and all that stuff. But ooh, this joint is stiff, but I'm not afraid to move it and force it a little bit more because this plastic feels really good in hand. Okay. There's not a lot of tilt in the head because of design. But with the Sorceress, I mean, how are you going to stand her, pose her? It's going to be like, maybe I'll push this a little bit more. Like that for the arms. But see how it's pushing this? But, I mean, one of the ways to fix that is just bring up the garter here. There you go. And it will release the tension. on that cloth cape, right? Let's see, push this up a little bit more. Yeah, I like the cloth cape though, rather than if it was hard. And I guess if you really want a hard wings, you can customize your own. But yeah, she's just gonna be like a stance anyway. She's gonna hold her staff. The only thing the staff is it's just bare plastic. It's really white. There's no wash or anything. And I kind of wish she came in with what's the name of the falcon form that she has? Yeah, but it's I guess it's okay. I think out of all of them, she's the most bare of the figures. That's why she's only okay, but it fulfills the sorceress for me, so I'm okay with that. Next in line is the pighead. I don't know who the pighead head is. I don't know what the Sunman line is, but look at its colors, man. It just pops out. It'll pop out on any of the shelves in your collection. And look at that face. Only a mother can love. And he needs to go visit the dentist because of all those tusks are just all in the way. I don't know how he can eat. A very, very funny paint application in the face. Very cartoonish. So very fun to look at, this figure. And I just adjusted the straps by pushing it up. Because it's rubbery enough that it's making it tight over here and it's not popping it. If I know that if I loosen this, I'm not gonna be able to return it the way it should be. But it's gummy enough that you can raise the shoulder up to there. And like I said, it's double jointed. Really nice bright pink. Hands move like so. You got the articulation on the underneath on the abdomen, but it is restricted by the belt. Very nice detail. It's got a little bit of wash on the scaly skirt that he has. Nice red plastic, painted. Yeah, these figures, they're just so much fun to play with and even look at. Just to look at. They're just so fun. It comes with a shield. It's got this pearlescent blue paint on it, but it's basic purple, pink, violet, pink, more pinkish. It's got the straps over here, which I love. It's the way it should be with the shields. Don't put us any of those C-clamps that break. Please stop doing that, Hasbro. Oh, I like the fact that the lower straps is rubbery and it's a little bit of got a stretch in it. Push that through. That's good that they even thought about doing that. And then this might be a little bit hard to do, because how do I put the hands through that small strap? I'm not, because I'm in the review. I'll fix it later. Push the hands in there. That's good enough for now. Okay. And then this mace thing, it's rubbery. Oh, look at that. This whole thing is basically translucent, and then they painted the top with some sort of color. Why did they make this rubbery? I don't know. But it's kind of weird to hold, kind of fun to hold. Same thing with this eel thing creature. I don't know who Pighead is. I don't know how he plays in the universe, Masters of the Universe, Revelation universe. But I like it. Very, very fun to hold. Very, very fun to look at. Very fun figures. Shadow Weaver. I have not seen one episode of She-Ra, but I know who She-Ra is. You know who She-Ra is if you know the Masters of the Universe. And I'm glad they put this out, because this is definitely one of the characters I do remember seeing in a She-Ra cartoon or in a She-Ra snippet, you know, GIF file, whatever. So yeah, look at that. I mean, it just captures her very, very well. And the range of movement on that chest is good enough. The head can go up and down well enough. The cool thing is that because this is a separate piece, you can have her head burrowing down, more evil, sinister looking. This is the only thing that this one, it just deforms enough that this bulge doesn't conform to the physicality of what a person is. Maybe like that would have been better, but it sunks down right here. Anyway, and if you look underneath, that's the way she is. In the bottom, It is articulated a little bit, so you can twist it around, all that stuff. But she can stand on her own, as you can see. She's meant to go onto this display, which is cool because then it raises her a little bit higher than the regular figures. And all that stuff. Oh my goodness, I wonder if she's like distantly related to Orko. Right? Because that's who she reminds me of. But a full-blooded, yeah. You got the scarf, you got the hair, got no legs. Maybe she's from wherever Orko's planet is. Slightly different race. Anyway, she comes with 2 extra hands, the scepter, and the fire effect. So like I said, I don't know much about the character, so I don't know what she needs to have. I just know that when she's on the she looks fine. She looks great against Sorceress. Wow, I love that. It's fun. It's for $23. I don't mind. It's got the cloth cape and everything. She has presents. She's got presents just by standing like this. She'll pop out of my He-Man collection. So I'm happy with that. ManE-Faces. Look at all the paint in this guy. Painting the helmet, painting the thing. Painting, this is bare plastic, but painting the chest. And then the gold. It's got this violet over here. This is bare plastic, but it's not. This is bare plastic, and this is painted on. Then this one, very, very shiny, very nice, very attractive looking. No, you are not attractive. And it comes with these accessories, like I said. You can twist the head here to rotate the face. I love that. And then it comes with these 3 faces that you can use and replace it. Basically, it's got a peg here and a peg here, so just lift slowly and evenly on both sides because you don't want to break it. See? And then once you do that, you can let's replace the monster with the Skeletor face. Pull that out. This might be a little bit hard to remove from the case because you want to apply equal pressure on sides. Look at that smiley face. Oh, smiley face. Whoever thought about that? Who thought about that in the design? That they just said, yeah, let's put a smiley face in there. That's good enough. That's good. They'd be smiling, and I am smiling. Look at that face. Is that supposed to be? Is he supposed to be impersonating Skeletor? I love that. I gotta put back the monster face though because that's the original, right? Oh, it's messing up my nails. I gotta cut my nails again. Okay, so let's put him back in the smaller skeleton in the case, and let's close the case. It's basically just friction held over there. Doesn't have an actual hinge. Ah, look at that. Nice design on this one. Oh, you can put it in the back. Look at that. I didn't know you can do that. Look at that smiley face. That smiley face just cracks me up. Okay, put that on. Put this on. We're going to go back to his regular ManE face. I love that. This toy line, oh wait, this is the chest. Okay, it goes up and down. Got the usual masters. I am not afraid of playing with this at all and moving the limbs. That is just, why is that such a refreshing feeling to have on our toys now, where you're not afraid to bend things, play with things, and all stuff. This is a little tight. Let's see how I'm forcing it, but carefully. Why is that such a rarity that we get to play with our toys now? And we're not afraid to break it because it's too expensive, because it's so fragile in its manufacturing. I don't know why we're beginning to accept that. Why are we beginning to accept that, oh, we need to heat up the figure first before we play with it? Come on, man. This is what figures are supposed to be. Supposed to be right out of the box, rip it off. You know, you enjoy the artwork a little bit and play with it. That's how it's supposed to be, man. And it's, I mean, $22. Yeah, before this would have been cheaper, like maybe, I don't know, 14, 15 would have been an acceptable price way back then. But these are the times, man. All the prices are going up, so it's understandable that it's going up. But the value you're getting for the price you're getting for the figure you're getting, you know that there's still value because you know everything is going up in prices, but you're getting a lot in these figures. So this is a forgivable transition of prices. Okay, it's a forgivable one because we all know everything's going up in price, so we know where we're getting it. Okay, so this is good. And then I'm gonna compare this to CoverGirl. I know it's kind of unfair. This is so much more bigger, but like I said with my other review on the Hasbro G.I. Joe, I feel like the G.I. Joe, I'm getting enough of my money's worth. Because they are basically similarly priced. This is $23.99, and this is $24.99. They're similarly priced, but I feel like in the G.I. Joe classified lines, Hasbro has a forgivable transition of prices where it's going up, but we're getting enough. We're getting enough to cover the price increase. Okay, for this figure, it's forgivable because this is the design of the character. It's just all boring green. All boring green. Like if I am disappointed though that he doesn't have a handgun. I feel like he should have more weapons on him. He's got this fake knife in here that in the Cobras would have had an actual knife. So anyway, but I'm still happy with the G.I. Joe classified series. But I feel like I'm getting so much more playability factors in these. Stands off, not a problem. Nothing's loose. You can get all the articulation you need. When Masters of the Universe Classics was first introduced, I bought a few of them, but it felt ridiculous that each figure, how much was the figure then? Like $20 or something for each figure. This was over 5 years ago, and then you have to pay for individual shipping for each figure. Mattel didn't bother to do loots or combined shipping. You have to pay individual shipping for each figure, shipping and handling. So each figure ended up being $32. $32 for a figure that was being released. How long ago was that? Maybe 10 years ago? Mattel Masters of the Universe Classics. So I am like, that's ridiculous. I love how they look, but that is just straight out ridiculous. I couldn't support it, and I'm just loving the fact that Mattel has brought these figures back, has more articulation than the older ones. It's not true to the older animation styles, but the design choices they've made for these figures to change them up, I like it. And look, it's just bare plastic, but that works for me. I don't need it to be like beautiful like this one, or highly painted like the NECA, or well, I don't have a Warduke or the other guys from NECA. I don't need it to be beautifully painted because I don't need to, because this is just Mattel. This is Masters. This is meant to be played with, and I like that. So there it is. So very, very quickly I was able to make it all in time, and it's not too long. I hope you like it. If you guys are into Masters of the Universe and you like playing with this line, support this line, because this is the way to go. They're doing a proper job. If this was like in 12-inch scale and they were to triple the price, let's say $60 for a 12-inch scale, I would still buy that. That would be money. And Mondo would have a problem, because right now I am buying some Mondo stuff, but they're like, man, $250. How much did I pay for the deluxe He-Man? Although that did come with a lot of stuff, but it was $250. Anyway, and I'm afraid to play with it. Not like this one. No, I'm not afraid of paint scrubs or anything like that. I just feel like this needs to be down on the ground, down and dirty and all that stuff to be played with. Yeah, man. ManE-Faces. Oh, and then the extra camera. I'm gonna stop now and I'm gonna play with these, and then I'm finally gonna clean up my collection because now I only have one or two figures left in the boxes, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna review them. But there you go. Thank you for sticking with me with this rush video reviews of all my toys. Let's see. Let me pan up really quickly to show you what I've got. I'm just gonna show the boxes for the NECA ones. This is basically what I got in the month of March. One fell swoop. If you can recognize it, here we go. Just moving it out of the stands. It's gonna be shaky at this point. You obviously know about the Masters. There's the McFarlane villain set. There's the NECA Batman. That's the Mezco Batman. Mr. Mezco to you. That's 3 years old that we've been waiting for. Some Transformers. G.I. Joe that you probably, I don't know if you guys have seen it. The Villains Way pack. There's the pile of McFarlane's. Over 7 inches high pile. That's the DCUC that they're going to be stashed in. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Oh, and there's the Cal back over there. Thank you so much for sticking with my reviews. I hope to see you soon again. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.